Hello YouTubers. Well, I'm continuing on here with my hay cutting here. Yeah, it's getting a little late in the season, but way behind this year with the weather, so breakdowns, and well, that's just how it is sometimes. So anyways, we're still plugging away with the old 1135 Massey here in the 5000 macdon haybine, and well, laying down here a bunch of hay. I just stopped here briefly here to have to straighten a couple of guards here on this on the sickle section on the front of my haybine here. This field here, there's rocks all over in this part of the field. It's taking way longer to cut it because I got to go really slow so I don't do more damage. Even then, I'm hooking rocks and breaking and bending guards and breaking sickle cutter sections. So unfortunately, that's just how it is. So anyways, the hay is still pretty good quality here. The tops of it is getting burnt off, the seed heads, but the hay itself is still nice and green though. There's still lots of nice green stuff in it here, so you can see nothing wrong with that. It's still good cattle feed. Just to give you an example here, these rocks here I'm talking about here, this is the kind of stuff here we're cutting along here with the haybine, and you got these stones that are jutting out of the ground here, and this is the kind of stuff here, you hit this here, and that's exactly what you bang into, and you'll break or bend a bunch of guards and do damage to the front of the machine. So you gotta try and skip your way over, but unfortunately you can't see all of them. They're all over in here. So anyways, like I say, unfortunately this is kind of a rough field here. This is the worst field I have. The rest of the fields I have are stone free because we don't have much stone except for this one field here that I do. And well, you can see I got a decent bunch down. I still got a strip left to go. I don't know if I'll get finished here today. It's getting late in the day. I wanted to get this done already because I'm getting fed up. I've been poking away at this damn field for a while already, and too long already. I want to get on with it and get it done, but well, it's just how it is sometimes. So but anyways, I'll take you folks for a little bit of a ride along here on a couple of different vantage angles, maybe on the haybine and on the tractor itself, and just enjoy the view. wasn't. Just about got that section of the field finished cutting there, and down to the last couple acres. Of course, that's the way it always goes there, and well, I broke my sickle knife. Now this is kind of ticking me off, because last year I broke a knife. I don't think I ever did show that on film, but that was after several years of running my old knife that I had in that haybine, and well, it was expected. I had gotten like 5 or 6 years of service out of it, and I'd done a lot of cutting with that haybine and that particular sickle knife that was in there. Bought a brand new replacement here last year, and this is an actual OEM part. It's not a cheap aftermarket. I bought this, like I say, from the dealer. Got the actual OEM replacement, and 1 season on it, and it is worn, horribly thin. Like here, it is literally wore itself right out. It's got big grooves, worn paper thin. The strap here, the back strap that holds all your knife sections on here. Don't know what's going on. I'm sure, like everything else, the manufacturers are now cutting corners and probably substituting, and well, they probably went to a cheaper steel supplier or whoever they're getting to make their these knives up for them. The knife sections are all stamped with the company logo on them, so they are the, you know, OEM original. They're good. They're really tough. These wear like steel. Well, they are steel, but I mean these are tough. They wear very, very well. They last a long time. That's not the issue. It seems to be all of a sudden these the tie strap or seems to be the weak point here now in them. So I don't know. So now, of course, it was on the weekend when this still is here when this happened. The dealers and warehouses are all closed, so I'm shut down from cutting for a day and a half until I got to phone Monday morning and see if they have one in stock, and if they don't, if they have one in the warehouse. And well, this is how haying season goes. You kill a lot of time waiting for parts. So yeah, just a clean break here on the end here, because it's got all kinds, like I say, like these thin war spots. Once they do that, they'll break. And if you say, well, can't you weld it or fix it? Well, in the years past, I've tried that. In emergency, try and get going until you can get a new one in. Take it all apart, take the knife sections off. Sometimes I'll even cut it back over here and recut another old knife, piece of strap, back strap out of another knife, one of these, to mend, replace, and it literally, you weld it here and it'll break over here beside the weld. And even if I heat it with a torch and trying to anneal it and get it to, you know, I've tried all kinds of different welding methods and techniques. Once these metals and these are stressed, they've got all kinds of little hair cracks all over in them that you weld them in one spot and they'll break a couple inches over, or a foot over, or 2 feet over, whatever. They just, once they're done, they're done. You pay, like here, I got a whole bunch of new knife sections on here, so what I'll do is just, these are the bolt-on ones, so I'll just take and unbolt it and take my knife head off and reuse it on another new, these come as an assembly. You get them with all these are the little bolt-on sections. These aren't the rivet-on ones, so anyways, I'll just take and, well, anyways, unbolt my knife head, and like I say, I'll salvage a bunch of the bolts and knife sections for spares, because when you're cutting in rough ground like I've been there, you're buggering up a lot of sections. So anyways, that's what I'll do with that. I'll replace that and keep on going. So breakdowns, that's what it is in haying season. Anyways, and while I was at it, I was checking the baler there day before, and yeah, I got a ripped end starting here on one of my belts. Here, this was a repair section that I had already in the baler there from years ago. Here, this has been on this baler for a long time on that 780 there. This is like 8 or 9 years ago I put this in there, so I can't complain. I got my money's worth out of this repair. So anyways, I'll go ahead and cut this end off here, and then re-skiv the top edge here, take the rough top off of this belt, and then put it in my lacing tool and repress a new end on it, new clippers, and this is called a clipper 4.5. That's what they use in these New Holland balers that I'm running. And then you've got a keeper wire that goes in here. You join the two, this side and the other side, of course. And anyways, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. It means a lot to me. Anyways, once again, thanks everyone, and we'll see you all on the next one.